MovieWeb.com.
Now, I want to know, at the end of the day, do you think Barkley is almost as crazy as City Hall? I mean, he almost seems like somebody that belongs in an institution himself.
Yeah, he's a little out there. The beauty of playing Barkley is that, you know, he's got the net underneath him that he's playing crazy, so he can really, really be crazy. You know what I mean? But yeah, everyone in this movie is definitely very shady. There's no normal characters in this. That's kind of what attracted me to it. Everyone's extremely slippery.
Well, reading the script, was it fun for you to see kind of his downfall as a human being? Because, I mean, he almost isn't redeemable by the end of the film. He steals money from his dad. He takes off with his mom.
Well, I think Barkley is redeemable because, I mean, his dad is, you know, such a tyrant that it's everything that the culmination of Barkley's anxiety and neurosis, and I think it's all justified because of how evil Alan Rickman's character is. But yeah, no, I was a little worried about, you know, losing the audience if Barkley goes too far, but I think that the way Alan played it justifies my turn, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Well, Randall said that he kind of wrote the script as an allegory about him and his father, and I'm wondering, did he have you come in and sort of play a version of himself, or is this guy totally different than he is?
That's the thing, whenever you play like a leading man, or like, you're always sort of playing the writer. That's what I've noticed. And there's definitely, I think Randy had some father-son issues there, and he's definitely exercising those demons, and you can see it in this, and you can even see it in his other film, Bottle Shock. But yeah, I mean, I think I was definitely playing the Randy in this one. Yeah, for sure.
Well, I was going to say, I know it's difficult to talk about your craft sometimes, but I've noticed Randall gets very strange reactions in certain scenes out of actors, and there's one scene I want to ask you about is when you first meet Elijah on screen, your face actually becomes flush red, like you're nervous, and I'm wondering, was this a reaction? Like, did he have you come in there and meet her the first time, or is this something you're able to do on cue? Because I've never seen that in a film, I don't think.
No, actually, I've known Eliza since she was 14 years old. I went to NYU with her older brother, so she used to come up and visit, and that's how I met her, like, years and years ago. So that was definitely not the first time I met her. I just wanted to play Barkley as he was not very comfortable talking to women, so that's why you saw that reaction. And that's kind of why he gets taken on this wild goose chase, because there's this beautiful girl, and you want to believe that he would do whatever she says, you know, so you have to play that sort of shock in the beginning.
But how did you get your face to turn red like that? I mean, did you put a hot pepper in your mouth, or can you just do that like people cry on cue? Because I've seriously never seen somebody do that in a
Years
film
of being
before.
embarrassed.
Now, I want to ask you about Sean Hannity, because he's not here today, and like he's a great actor, and I love him in everything. I mean, what was it like to get to work with him for a little bit?
You know what? It's great that you say that, because I think Sean is like one of the most underrated actors out there. I think he's so good, and I love his choices, and he's a really intense actor, you know, and I didn't really get to know Sean until after we've shot this. You know, during it, he kept to his, you know, he kept himself, was playing his Game Boy, and then we'd shoot, and he was like maniacally beating the crap out of me, and then we didn't really become friends till afterwards when we can shed the characters. But his process is very different than mine.
Well, he sounds a little bit like your character sitting playing a Game Boy. I mean, because they accuse your character of doing that a lot in the film.
He's a quiet guy. He's definitely a quiet guy, but he's a very intense actor and a great actor. I'm really thankful I got the chance to work with him.
Now, how deep did you have to dive into the depths of cannibalism for this thing? I mean, did you study up, or what was?
Yeah, I studied up a lot on cannibalism, actually, to tell you the truth. That's one of the things that attracted me to playing this character, was that, you know, you don't see a lot of characters that are getting their PhD thesis in cannibalism to piss off their fathers. I was like, oh, that's an interesting take. So Randy and Jody, they gave me a bunch of books on cannibalism, and, you know, funny story was, I remember it was like right after 9/11, and everybody was freaking out. You know, everybody was paranoid at that point, and there was a Muslim guy sitting next to me on an airplane, and everybody was looking at him like he's crazy, and I'm sitting there reading this book on cannibalism. He's looking at me like, this guy's crazy. So yeah, I mean, I definitely freaked a couple of people out just studying those books.
And Golden Brown.
Yeah. Tripping, man.
Okay, well, that's my time.